everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we climbed our way up to Zora's domain. We haven't explored too much. The only thing we've done is we took care of the shrine here, that being Ni's Yoma Shrine. And in this episode, we're going to be exploring Zora's domain. There's a bunch of voice memories here for us, and SIdon wants us to meet King Dorephan to learn more about what's going on here in the domain. So I see no reason to delay, other than grabbing these voice memories, but I think we'll get them on our way. I said I think we'll get them on our way. You know what? Looking at my Zelda notes, might be worth it to actually explore the domain a little bit to get our voice memories.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to Merit Mart. This is where you'll find our general store, the Coral Reef. Our workshop, the Hammerhead, is also here.
Ooh.
Or did you need something else? The Merit Mart? Yep. General store and the workshop, they're the best shops ever, and together they're called Marrow Mart. Marrow Mart, la da da da. Yeah, okay. That's my theme song. Isn't it cute? Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? No, I'm good. So yeah, we have a general shop. We could buy sizzlefin trouts, chillfin trouts, Hylian rice.
Hi.
So I guess if you didn't get any Hylian rice from Hateno, you can also get it here in Zora's domain.
Oh.
Gladly buy some of that. Hello.
Yeah.
This is our general store, the Coral Reef. Where we have, here we have swift violets that will help you run faster if you cook and eat them. We also carry arrows for travelers. If you see something you like, go grab it off the table. Oh, unless you have some other business with me. So yeah, we can also sell things, but I don't think we really need money. We can also get rock salt, but we definitely don't need that. Swift violets. I don't think I need those. We can also get ice arrows as well as normal arrows, which actually, I already took pictures of ice arrows. Never mind. But over here, we learned of something else.
The stone architecture and metal engravings of the Zora are astonishing. Truly, the village itself is a work of art. The Zora made the buildings, furniture, and even the books out of a water-resistant ore. Technology such as this could be developed only by the Zora.
I mean, it makes sense. They are fish people, so they learn the best about water resistance. Oh, but this guy right here, I want to talk to you. Can I?
You.
Hey! You're a Hylian, aren't you? It's rare to see your kind around here. As for me, I was roaming nearby during my travels when Prince SIdon recruited me and brought me here. That's because I can touch shock arrows, but I also weigh, well, a lot. There's no way I'll be able to carry you on my back. That's what Prince SIdon said to me. That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it? So this is a race that we have not yet learned about. These are Gorons. They're very well known in the Zelda series, appearing in a number of games. I think the first time they appeared, at least the first time I remember, was Ocarina of Time, but since then they've basically been a staple of the Zelda series. So yes, for those of you wondering, Gorons do appear. We did see one earlier in our recent memories, so that's something. So, the Hylian who stole Lady Mipha away thinks he can just come wandering in here like nothing happened. What business do you have here after all these years? The weapons workshop. What are you doing? Trident maintenance. The trident? The light scale trident and the ceremonial trident. You have been making a racket since you walked in here. There is no point in coming here if you do not possess the light scale trident. Leave. Now. Well, from the sounds of it, Link's definitely got some enemies here, considering what happened with Mipha. I'm assuming we'll learn more about that as time goes on. But continuing over here, looks like we have another shop. Hello, welcome to Seabed Inn. Here we... Could it be Lynel? It is! It's Lynel! Lynel? Yes, I'm sure of it. You're Lynel! Oh, it's been such a long time. Wait, but I thought you and Mipha fell to the Calamity Ganon. And if you've been alive all this time, where have you been? What have you been doing? Please tell me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm an adult, and yet here I am making a ruckus. Has it really been 100 years? In a way, it feels like yesterday.
Oh.
We've both been through a lot, I'm sure. If you don't mind, I'd love to catch up sometime soon. Well, yeah, I guess some people do recognize Link. Oh, there is a cooking pot over here if you need to cook some food. But over here, there is an inn.
The beds in the Zora Inn are hard and apparently quite unpopular among travelers. The owner consulted with me about it, saying that since Zora sleep in the water, they aren't sure what makes a bed good or bad. I offered a suggestion of creating a bed that's akin to floating in water. That may have been too unrealistic.
Well, I mean, waterbeds do exist. Does anybody even still use waterbeds? I've known like one person my entire life who had a waterbed, and that was back when I was a kid. I don't know anyone that still has one to this day. But that's everything down to the bottom layer, so let's continue up to the upper layer. There's not any Zelda notes, or not any voice memories for us up down there. Yeah! You okay, buddy? Lady Mipha, watch this. I, SIdon, the aptly named Demon Sergeant, shall strike down the divine beast Varuta. What you doing? You're Link! Finally, I can avenge Lady Mipha. It has been 100 years since you last showed your face here. Now, I, SIdon, will cut you down myself. What do you mean? Playing dumb, eh? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You weren't able to protect Lady Mipha from Calamity Ganon. It has been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mipha. How heartbreaking. I won't fail her again. There's no way we would ask for your help now, after all this time and after all that has happened. So says I, SIdon, the Demon Sergeant, even if this body of mine is destroyed. I will drown Ruta in shock arrows myself, and in doing so, Lady Mipha's regrets shall be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of animosity towards Link after everything that's happened. Now over here there looks to be a pool of sorts. Some sneaky river snails if you're looking for those. Seems to be about it. Other than that, there's just a bunch of people we can talk to. I don't think we're going to do so just yet. I think we're just going to head straight up and talk to SIdon and Dorephan. Oh! Well, we took care of that quest.
Ah, you must be the Hylian that SIdon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not Shashika slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link! Do not tell me you have forgotten me. Oh, the Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link? That champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion, Link, has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary.
I lost my memory.
Come again? You say you have lost your memory. But surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mipha, yes? You do you not?
Mipha who? cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalizing form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh? Yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that SIdon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength?
What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins.
Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at this very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together.
If it wasn't for the fact that I know Breath of the Wild is at the end of the Hyrule time, like the Hyrulean timeline, I would definitely see this dialogue as a possible what if scenario of what if not Skyward Sword, Wind Waker. Is Wind Waker a what if timeline of what if Varuta swallowed the world in sea? I don't know, just a thought that popped up in my head. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly and Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us.
Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical as of a problem. Sadly, the rain has filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. The divine beast Varuta. Your princess, Zelda, often studied the divine beasts, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. SIdon, who is quite shock resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, Zero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, which it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such a grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous! Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together.
Amen, let's do it.
Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. The Zora armor! Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please, take good care of it.
King Dorephan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit.
That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I asked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Varuta. But now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. SIdon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Divine Beast Varuta! Our new objective. We're definitely going to be keeping that one active. But here, there should be a Zelda note.
King Dorephan rules over the Zora and is father to Mipha. He's known for his incredible strength. In fact, he fights with his fins rather than wielding a weapon. One of the guards here even told me excitedly about an army of monsters who were eradicated with a single blow from the king.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Dude seems pretty powerful. But here we've got a couple things we can do. For one, there are some Koroks we can collect, but I don't think we're going to collect those just yet. But we did also know that there is a side quest somewhere over here. I believe we would need to talk to SIdon? Not entirely sure where he could be. I could... Okay, I know he's... Okay, so you have a side quest, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for. One other thing that I'd like to do now that we have this... Oh, that's so cool. Now that we got the Zora armor, it might be worth it to wear that. Let's try to complete the look. Might actually be worth it to try to wear the Wind Waker attire. Oh, that actually looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it might actually be worth it to... Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with this. That's actually kind of sick. Having the Wind Waker attire, especially because I brought it up earlier, but then also wearing the Zora armor, that's kind of cool. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There's something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister, Mipha, had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie! Not this, Zora! How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remembered her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing.
Hmm? You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... Huh? What the... That is the Zora armor from before! Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What's the meaning of this?
Now you understand, do you not? Now you know her heart belonged to and who she made the special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out.
I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. You bitch!
I do not approve. Oh,
I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called Ploymous Mountain, and there you also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shook volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora.
Aha! You must mean that Lynel. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge.
In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need at least 20 shock arrows.
Do you think you can gather that many? I already have double that. Well, what have we here? As if you already have some shock arrows. Still, if you need any more, you can always go to Ploymous Mountain to restock. Link, I'll be waiting for you at the East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. When you are ready, come join me.
I'm on it!
Wonderful! Together we shall stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. So we have a number of things that we can do. For one, more side quests have opened here in Zora's domain. However, we can go up to Ploymous Mountain, as there is a Lynel over here that we could go fight. I'm not... it might be worth it to go do so right now, just for the sake of, I don't know, plot. Considering the fact that there are waterfalls up this way, so we could use the Zora armor to just quickly climb up there. I think it might be worth it to do so now. Just because, one, I'm itching for a good fight. I haven't fought a Lynel in a long time. I think it's been like 10 plus episodes. So, might be worth it to fight one to get some more shock arrows, even though we have 51 shock arrows. We have way more. We even have 400 arrows. Like, we're good on arrows. But it might be worth it to fight this Lynel just for shits and giggles. Also, we did get that, we did see there was that, what was it? There was that, monument that had the text inscribed stating that, another hero did fight the same Lynel. So, I think it'd be cool to just do that anyways. Now, going into this, Lynels are no joke, so... We've got enough defense up, we do have some attack up, and we also have an electro elixir, so we do have shock resistance. We've also got a full page worth of food. I think it's worth it to fight it. I think we're well prepared. In terms of our equipment, the soldier's armor is still the strongest that we have, as well as the champion's tunic, so we're probably going to be going in wearing that. We've got plenty of bows. We have a full inventory of weapons. Our strongest weapon is a 40 attack power.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I'm not really too worried, especially because if I remember correctly, the Lynel that's up here in standard mode is a red Lynel, so I'm willing to bet it's only a blue Lynel here. And we fought blue Lynels before, so I'm not too worried. Now, you. Yes, sir. East gate is all clear, sir. No. Oh, well, if it isn't Master Link, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? We used to play together all the time. That was 100 years ago. My name is Gaddison. The Hylian that Prince SIdon brought here. Told me that was you, Master Link. And what's more, you don't seem to have aged much in the last 100 years. Oh, but I shouldn't be making idle chit-chat just now. I'm supposed to be fulfilling my officially appointed duty by keeping watch at the East Gate. I just maintain my surveillance of the East Reservoir Lake. We can chat later. Yeah, especially because I'm gonna go kill Lynel. This could be fun. Oh, but there's a bunch of enemies on our way up here. It should be fine. Now, the fastest way to get up to the mountain, obviously you could try going around, which I definitely remember doing so in my first playthrough, but we're not going to be doing that this time. We're going to be taking full advantage of our new tireless frog. This rare frog only ventures out in the rain. When cooked with monster parts, the elixir it produces will temporarily increase your maximum stamina. Good to know. But we're going to take full advantage of our new armor. If we go next to a waterfall, we can swim upwards with no usage of our stamina at all. It's so cool! I love this armor. Die. I did not mean to kill you instantly. And with that, we only have one more waterfall, and we're basically up the mountain. So a very helpful... Oh, that's not good. Ice arrows. Not a fan of that. Actually, kind of wanted to get a picture of that frog. Considering we haven't even collected it before, that means we probably haven't even taken a picture. And now that we've made it up here, we're basically where we need to be. Okay, I think it's good to change our armor now. Definitely gonna go with the champion's tunic, gonna go for the soldier's helm and the soldier's, greaves. That way we can at least look at its HP as well as, get one extra number of defense. The shock arrows along the trees, so if you're looking to actually collect them, you can do so. Also, if you're like me and you're looking for pictures... We already have pictures of shock arrows. Never mind. Shatterback Point, this way. This is going to be fun. I think what I want to do, first things first, is I want to go in with a shock resistance. Got that for 9 minutes, so we should be good. I'm hoping with our extra defense, we should be okay. As for where the Lynel is... Oh. Wait, you're just a normal Lynel. You're not even a blue Lynel. I assumed you were going to be a blue Lynel because we're playing Master Mode and so you'd be an upgraded rank. You're not. You're just a normal Lynel. So this doesn't change whether you're playing Standard Mode or Master Mode. It's the same Lynel. So this is actually going to be easier than the last Lynel we fought. Oh, I'm not worried at all. Oh, you're screwed, buddy. 2,000 HP? That's gonna be nothing. We fought harder. Yeah, no, I am not worried at all. Oh, this is gonna be such a laughing stock of a fight. Hit! Oh, didn't really get that. Yep! So, just like the blue Lynel, I'm going to go over the same strategy. I'm just going to go in close range combat. I'm going to flurry rush, and I'm just going to punish. This is not going to be anything different. In fact, I don't even know if you shoot fireballs or not. Okay, wasn't able to get the parry. There we go! Yep! Oh! Oh, crap! Okay, well, at least I know I can actually survive an attack. Well, that just shows how weak you are. I can actually survive an attack from you. Ow! I love how I'm getting all high and mighty when I was just like, yeah, this will be easy. Okay, hit you. Make sure you don't recover more HP. Yup! Okay, well, I still have to be somewhat vigilant. At least I can survive your attacks, but that's only going to do so much. Hit! Let's see. I'm not going to use my strongest weapons, considering how, you know, low HP this guy is. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see, 31 is my next height. Yeah. Well, at least now it's a one-handed weapon, so I can actually use my shield as so and punish accordingly. Oh, you can't shoot fireballs. Is it bad to admit that I've never actually attempted to stun them while they're shooting fireballs? I've always just ran away. Apparently, if you just shoot them in the head, they actually stop shooting their fireballs. That's good to know. Yep. Oh my god, this guy is almost dead. This is hilarious. Okay, hit you. Got 31 still. Yeah, oh, what is that attack? I don't remember that attack. Didn't seem to work, my guy. Yep. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're so dead. Yeah, you're dead. You're done. Well, that was laughably easy. I was expecting that to be far more difficult. So are you gonna have any new weapons for us? No, these are all the same as before. Well, I'm definitely gonna take that Lynel sword. Wait, how strong is this? Only 24? Seriously? Well, that's kind of lame. Lynel shield. Are you at least stronger? Yes, you are. And the bow. I am absolutely gonna take that bow. What's my weakest bow right now? 20? Wait, no. It was actually my 15. Which sucks, because that bow is actually really cool. I'm gonna take my soldier's bow back. Yeah, no, that silver bow is cool, but... Wait, you have quick shot, though. Yeah, no. I want this, because you have quick shot. Yeah. Yeah, I want that. That's actually going to be really helpful for, the Divine Beast. But man! That, you know, for this whole thing being like a crazy legend about how strong this monster is, that really wasn't that bad. Like, at all. Now, there are some more shock arrows up in these trees, so if you want to collect some more, you can do that. In fact, if you're sneaky enough, you don't even have to fight the Lynel. You can just grab these shock arrows that are on the trees and move along. But, you get the most by grabbing all of them from the Lynel. You know what? I think I'm going to go full Wind Waker tunic. I think we're just going to do that for this area. I think it's fitting. Now, one other thing that I would like to do is up here, there's a voice memory. So let's grab that while we're here. Oh, there's also some more shock arrows.
The Zora used Shatterback Point as an area to demonstrate their courage. I understand this was once a crowded and lively place. Many young people came to test their mettle. But ever since a Lynel took residence in the mountain, no one dares go near. No one except SIdon, I fear. Mipha expressly told him not to go, but he got a look in his eye when she did.
I love that I wanted to get such a beautiful shot of the area that I just fall off the mountain like an idiot. I did not intend to do that. I actually just got way too close to the edge and fell. Regardless, though, the shot is beautiful. You can actually see the Divine Beast from down below. Now, let's read this. Jump at your own risk. Piss off, game! I didn't even mean to jump off. I just did accidentally. Now with that said, we could go off on a detour and try to do some side questy stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm actually gonna take advantage of our, altitude. I'm gonna go grab the Koroks that are over in Zora's domain. And then I think after that, we'll probably go meet up with SIdon and take on the Divine Beast. Now, oh crap. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a Korok somewhere up here. I'm actually going to navigate because I do not remember.
Guidance activating. Proceed northwest and downward.
Oh, did I go too high?
Proceed downward.
Okay. I know there's a Korok somewhere over here. Do I need to continue going down?
Proceed downward.
Oh, I do. Did I go way too high? I guess I went too high? Is it here? Is it in here?
You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Well then. I guess I went way too high. Okay, but there's another one. Is the other one up here as well? I mean, there's also a treasure chest. Might as well grab you. A Zora spear. Lovely. Okay, so there's one more Korok. I want to try to grab you. Are you still up here? Oh, actually, no. I think I know where that one is. I think that one's down below. Yeah, I think that one's all the way down below. So I'm going to grab you, and then I think we'll call it there. I'm pretty sure it's just like in a rock, like under a rock somewhere over here. There's also crabs down here, so if you want to get some of those, you can. Might be worth it, too. I know there's like a rock somewhere over here. Pretty sure that's the Korok? No? Okay, hang on. I got a nav.
Guidance activating. Proceed upward.
Ah, damn it! Well, I'm an idiot.
Proceed south and upward.
Oh, crap.
Proceed upward.
Oh. I think I messed up. I think that's the Korok I was supposed to be looking for, but I didn't. Alright, I'm gonna turn off now.
Guidance deactivating.
Yeah, no. I think we're gonna wait until after the rain is dissipated for that one. Okay, well, we've made quite a bit of progress. We've learned a lot about Zora's domain, and... I didn't mean to do that. Hey! I am in the middle of my shock arrow training. I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? To commit such violence with the great second standing right before you. In that case, you take the responsibility of appeasing the divine beast Varuta. Thanks, I will. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll make sure to do that, buddy. But yeah. We've learned quite a bit about Zora's domain. We learned about Mipha. And we learned about the Divine Beast. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, I think we're going to go meet up with Prince SIdon and actually take care of this Divine Beast. But before we do, we're definitely going to need to prepare. So, we're going to stay back here in Zora's domain, and we're going to get whatever we need to prepare for the Divine Beast. So, until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye!